From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the New England Patriots. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Cut 19. Let's go. Ready, go. Gravity line.
Right to the air goes Ward. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Throwing is Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Now Jackson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 17-yard line.
Jackson now. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First down. A 5-yard gain on the play.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Ravens 7, Patriots nothing.
The touchdown, loop back out to kick this one away. And He's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before, starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for New England. 46 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 7 Pirates, 79 Broncos. Let's go.
Throwing is Ward. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are an extra point away from drawing level. Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Going deep for Walker. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 68 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Luke now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
14, Patriots 7. Tyler Luke kicking off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go around. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
19 Lions.
To throw is Ward. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. The Patriots are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind is certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Hey, look at this Baltimore defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Let's go now. 19 tight. 19 Tiger. 19.
Going for it. Here's Ward. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Now they run the option on 2nd down. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
Baltimore first down.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Jackson. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Jackson. And Walker has it. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Tyler Booth on for the field goal.
And this one is right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
Okay, break.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Seven Pirates. Tag. Hawk 70, Hawk 18, Pioneer. Mustang 19.
Now Ward. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Ward. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there. They were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
18 Cardinal. 79 Broncos. Riggs. Panther 11. Ready.
Ward again. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Mike Green drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Jackson to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 to first.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Now inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Bijan Robinson with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
To kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Ready, go!
Here's Ward. Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
They'll run with Robinson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and
180.
Robinson will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Robinson diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Shifts by him. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
They're on the 26-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Come 19.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
The more slickest moves, it's nothing to a ball. I can
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd half. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. 2nd half begins with a run by Robinson. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
180.
Now it's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Here we go. Set. 70 Timberwolves. Buffalo 18. Go.
Throwing now, Ward. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
19 Lions.
To throw, here's Ward. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 105 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down. A gain of 16 yards.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. And now Jackson will look to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Finds his man over the middle. It's Likely. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have opened the lead up to 30. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well,
this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Riggs, Catherine, 60 Bison, Ready.
Looking to throw. Moore. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Go street. 18 Cardinals, 19 Lions. Buffalo 18.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
120 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
They go play action now. Jackson.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Patriots' 17-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens are pouring it on. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Patriots 7. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the 1st half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Ravens are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. to start it out. Robinson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
At the 47-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson.
Checks this one down to Robinson.
Gets past one man. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
22 yards. That's good for Baltimore. First down. First and 10 at the 30.
To throw is Jackson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 148 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5, pick up a 3.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Alpha, sit on. Sit on.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
60 Maverick. Ready. Cowboy 80. Street. Mustang 19. Chop 60. Chop 60.
Throwing is Ward. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break. and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
70, Hawk, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready?
Now Ward on 4th down.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Sit hard, Hawk. Sit hard. 180. Sit hard.
Robinson with another carry.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
169 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Mitchell.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Mitchell again. And this time he's in for a Raven touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away.
Oh, some strong running.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Cut 19. Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 36. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
70. 70 Lions.
Off the play fake, Ward.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 3.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
To throw is Ward. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, That one going to fall incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Ward from the gun on third down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
60 by 6. Go.
Going for it. Here's Ward. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Point after, right down the middle. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Roll. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
First down, here's Mitchell.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Half the 60. Half the 60.
Another run with Mitchell.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
70 Lion.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Ravens, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for New England, they'll fall to 1-2, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.